Components of the blood by KayScience.com. I'm now drawing a blood vessel and the components of the blood. This here is blood plasma, which is a clear yellow liquid. So the blood plasma, which constitutes approximately 55% of the blood, is blood plasma. So inside the blood plasma is where the red blood cells are carried. I'm now drawing here the biconcave shape of red blood cells that are carried in the blood plasma. It is these red blood cells, aka erythrocytes, that make the blood appear red. So the blood plasma is where the glucose is dissolved, it's where the hormones are dissolved and carried, and it's also where CO2, carbon dioxide, is dissolved and carried, as well as urea. So urea is also dissolved and carried in the blood plasma. So the blood plasma is a clear yellow liquid which urea, glucose, CO2 and hormones are all dissolved in the blood plasma. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Now drawing a burst blood vessel whereby red blood cells, aka erythrocytes, are leaving through the cut. So when you cut yourself, red blood cells and blood plasma will leave the cut. So this is a cut. And now platelets in the blood. So platelets in the blood. So these are platelets. Platelets are fragments of dead cells, basically. They're fragments of dead cells that are in the blood. And what platelets do is they cause blood to clot. So a platelet will cause a clot in the blood, preventing blood from leaving the blood vessel. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Pause the video here to attempt this gap fill exercise on red blood cells, erythrocytes, or watch the video previously about erythrocytes. Red blood cells, aka erythrocytes, has a biconcave shape to increase the surface area, which is then used to increase the rate of diffusion of oxygen. It has no nucleus, so it can hold more hemoglobin to bind and carry more oxygen. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Lymphocytes exist inside the blood, which we've talked about previously. We're now going to talk about phagocytes. What a phagocyte does is it will engulf pathogens. So when there are pathogens that need to be removed from the body, a phagocyte is going to engulf them. It does not do what a lymphocyte does, which produce antibodies. A phagocyte will engulf, not eat, the pathogens by phagocytosis. So as you can see, the phagocyte here is engulfing the pathogens, not eating them. Do not write eat. Then the phagocyte will break down and kill the pathogens. A phagocyte, what a phagocyte does is engulfs the pathogens by phagocytosis, does not eat them, and then it digests and kills the pathogens. Pause the video here to practice using the keywords. The answers will follow. Phagocytes engulf, not eat, pathogens by phagocytosis. The phagocyte will then digest and kill the pathogen. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes, KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.